Well, good morning and welcome to Gardening with Granny. We're going to take a very short tour of the front gardens, and some of these gardens you've never seen before, so come along. Well, my herb garden is looking more like a dahlia garden, which I'm thrilled at, but also what I want to show you is my sweet William is in bloom. And this is what I grew in the winter sowing project. One of the things, very happy with that. Also, the morning glory that I started in the winter sowing project is also in bloom. My hibiscus is in full bloom, but none of the faces are showing this way. And of course, the butterfly bush. There you have it. How pretty is that? The cathedral bells are doing okay. They're just probably not getting as much sunshine as they need. Across the way, you can see my cabbages are loving this cooler weather that we're having. They're just falling up, giving us big heads to come. So further down in the veggie patch, you can see this yellow squash is doing fabulous. I've already picked two big ones of this and made delicious zucchini bread with it. Dill coming up nicely there. Tomatoes. This is a second planting of this San Marzano, and I'm hoping that it comes ready toward the end of September so that we can can it. And looking in further, it looks like I've got more of this squash coming. It's quite prolific. I'm very pleased with it. More bread coming. This long bean has been fun. Added it to soup the other day. Got a marigold, large marigold coming. And the amaranth is doing really well. It's unbelievable that came from such a small seed. And the sunflower has got a bloom on it. And the tomatoes are coming still this big one. I just can't get over the size. So look at this. I mean, it absolutely fills my hand. More coming. And I've got some on the other side. I'll show you in a minute. So I've got some of the bigger ones coming. This one is, I think it's going to be black. I'm not sure. Let me see what the tag says. Reach in here. Yep, brandywine black. And then I've got some more coming here. Turning. I don't know what you are, but I don't want you on there. And these have been the most prolific. I've pickled them, I've made sauce out of them, we've eaten them fresh. They're just amazingly prolific. Quite tasty. But I was hoping for some more big ones. We had to purchase some to make a paste. Celery's doing good back there. I've harvested some. Got some in the dryer dehydrator right now. I'm going to have to do some more because they may go to bolt, but right now we've got some cooler weather. This lettuce is coming along really nice as long as the weather stays within reason. This marigold, one of the large ones. Peppers have been doing fabulous. Frozen quite a few. There's some really nice colors to them. Very orange. Blooms. So that's doing so good. I'm really pleased. This is the best year for peppers that I've had. But the big surprise is yet to come. So this is the entrance garden. That's the entrance to our driveway. So it is pretty noisy, but check that out. I'm so pleased with that. I think it's the first time I've had melons grow this good. This garden is looking really well. I cut back all the daisies the other day, and this is doing really well still. I really like the cannas, and my purple mums are coming in. And zinnia, doing great. Very pleased with them. Here we are at the bird garden, and this heron, my son Michael carved back in 1995. Unbelievable. We have recently gotten water back to this garden, and I think that's one of the reasons why this hibiscus is doing so well this year. I've had quite a few blooms on it. Very happy with it. Echinacea. Some of the things have passed already. Still looking pretty. I thought for Sunday this road traffic might not be so bad, but it's still pretty bad. Chinese maple was planted in honor of my granddaughter Jessica's birth, and she's now 25. So it has done beautifully next to this beautiful pine. Love this pine. We call it a Scotch pine. Not sure if that's the right botanical for it, but when you see that coming through, that is Virginia creeper, and we rescued this pine from that. It was wrapped around this trunk. Sorry, there's a mosquito in my face. It was wrapped around this trunk and choking it, basically. The size of the trunk on that was, well, 3 inches in diameter, and it started off down in here. It just wrapped. It took us days of hacking away. Finally got it done. We didn't plant these tulip trees. They were planted by our next door neighbor. They are enormous. And they're one of the reasons why our water system was choked off by the roots of these trees. So there's good sides and bad sides. But you can see here the trench they made, and we now have water to the bird garden and to this lovely old cherry tree. This cherry tree is an example of tenacity, I would say, because look at that trunk. You would think it would be dead, but there is life still in that tree. It did give us maybe 3 cups of cherries this year, but next year it will be a lot better because it will have water. And you know the story about my elderberries, the ones that I got to help pollinate this lacy black elderberry. And some critter ate 3 of my elderberries, the American air elderberries, down to nothing. And they tried also with this goji, but the goji is a little more tenacious. It is coming back and doing really good. So we have trapped 2 possum, 2 raccoons, and 2 of the groundhogs. So whatever, we are teaching something a lesson. And then of course we bring them out about 3 miles to a wooded area and let them go. So that's the reason for a live trap. Got dahlias coming here, but they're not in bloom yet. And I'll let you know when those come in bloom. I've got one over here, looks like purple variety that just starting to open up. Very pleased. Beautiful. So that's it for this Sunday morning brief tour of the front gardens.